Hey guys, 100% Perfect Girl. I wanted to talk about a conversation that I overheard on the bus when I was coming back from a really terrible work day today. I got on the bus and I didn't have my headphones on. They were on, but they weren't on. And I sat down on the top deck and I could hear at the back of the bus some very kind of like stereotypical, like, I'm a man, I'm a big burly man, and my bird said this about me. What a slag. Like that was the whole deal. Okay. And they're really difficult to listen to and really difficult to not just stand up and go, what is wrong with you? Why are you saying that about women? And also about the world. He was like, I know that I'm a beep C word. I know that I'm a horrible C word, but that's the world that we're in. You can't get anywhere being nice. I was like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Go away, back to whence you came. He was so difficult to listen to. And he was having an argument with the mother of his daughter over the phone. And his daughter was in A&E, and he was saying, I'm not gonna go see her because of the way that you've treated me, the way that you made me feel. You annoyed me the day, so she's probably not going to want me there. It was a very hard conversation to listen to. And yeah, I'm eavesdropping. I don't know their situation, but everything that he was saying, he was very much the kind of man who, I could just tell from his tone and from I could kind of hear how his ex-girlfriend, wife, was sounding on the phone. She was being quite calm and trying to be rational, and he was so dismissive, and he just kept victimizing himself the whole time, being like, well, you made me feel like this, so why would I do that? It was very childish, very, very difficult to listen to. And I hated it for many, many reasons, because A, he was being horrible to his ex-wife. He was being horrible inadvertently to his daughter by not going to see her in A&E. And also, he was just too alike to my father, who I don't get on with. And so it was difficult hearing this, because I kind of wanted to stand up and go, you're just like my dad. I don't like that guy. Go and see your daughter. Get over yourself. Get over it. And it was tough. And I also wanted to put my headphones on so much, but I just couldn't stop listening, because it just kept getting worse the more he spoke. It was crazy. Go away. Sorry. It was just so much to listen to. It made me feel very upset and very angry, because there was nothing I can do, obviously. But I just felt so guilty. Because this poor girl, and like her mother and father, who are not together, fighting. And like she rung him, and I heard him say, well, what's wrong with you? Mum's not telling me anything. Mum's not, like, mum's just lying about stuff. Are you okay? And she clearly kind of wasn't, from, I don't know, but it was just so difficult and tense to listen to. And it just made me think about how quite happy I am to not have a father figure in my life. I have two predominant male figures in my life. My housemate and my boyfriend. That's it. Those are the only two, like, male role models. And I wouldn't even call them male. I wouldn't call them role models, because they're just guys in my life. I don't have a male role model, and I love that. I don't need one. Because all of the women in my life are so inspiring, and I'm so thankful for them. And I know that they raised me to be the best, to be the most aware of myself, and to set boundaries, and just to how to just be in the world. And I'm very, very thankful for them. So it made me feel a mixture of intense sympathy for the situation, and also for him, because clearly something is wrong. He was saying, I would much rather be a horrible cunt than be nice, because at least people know that I'm horrible. It's like, Diva, it's gonna be okay, but you need to sit down and do some thinking about your life. Gosh. But yeah, made me very thankful. Don't have a male role model, don't need one. Definitely not a guy like him. I also felt quite thankful because I immediately texted my boyfriend about what I just said, the synopsis of the situation, and I said, we will never ever be like that, which is both a promise and a threat. You will never speak to me that way, ever, because I know I don't deserve that. I know that's not right, and I'll never speak to you that way, because that's not what you do. That is not an exemplementary, is that a word? An exemplementary parental role model. Absolutely fucking not. But yeah, distressing bus journey home made me think some thoughts, made me quite angry. I had to stress eat a lot of cake when I got back because I just had to get it out of my system. That was the way I chose to do it. And I wish that guy a lot of cake. He clearly needs it. Goodness gracious. And that's my story. 100% perfect girl.